communicate as we can. Sometimes we collide with each other. Who is to blame? And who's gonna fix the boat? Life, oh life, there's nothing to fear from your life. Let me know if I can be of any help. Life, you and I, let's try a fresh start today. What do you say? Let's close the door on the past. So we swim, and it is in so many ways just a little trick to keep our heads above water. But now I'm not afraid anymore. Life, oh life, there's nothing to fear from your life. Let me know if I can be of any help. Life, you and I, let's try a fresh start today. What do you say? Let's close the door on the past. Oh life, there's nothing to fear from your life. Let me know if I can be of any help. Life, you and I, let's try a fresh start today. What do you say? Let's close the door on the past.
All right. Okay, welcome to this impromptu stream. My name is Drexter Dupre, and we're here, of course, at the fairgrounds or the birthday grounds. I actually don't know what they're called, but Second Life's 20th birthday is happening, the birthday celebration, the community celebration, all the stuff that people make. Yes, I know people who are watching this, they probably know that everything is made by the user, blah, blah, blah. Wait a minute, it's not the user, it's the resident. And it's just absolutely exciting that this has been, it's been 20 years. Not much has changed. My frame rates are still below 12. But let's let's not dwell on the past. Hello, Shyla.
Now let's dwell on the present.
Dwell
No,
on. Yes, we're in the. Yes, yes. Let's dwell on the present.
I'm
And
so excited to be here. The fields are so cool.
the present also means that you are wearing an outfit. Why are you? What is this with this outfit here?
Oh, it's Independence Day here in the United States, and so a lot of fireworks, a lot of celebration, and so we wear all this red, white, and blue stuff because it's the one day a year we are proud.
Really? Really? I
No,
mean,
no.
I've lived in America for a long time, and I encounter people who are proud to be an American. Um, a lot every day, pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not prejudging anybody with their pride. I personally tend
No,
to.
no.
I like to be proud of my own accomplishments, and since I have neither created America nor Germany, I can't really be proud of either. And it's weird because I'm proud of my son, although I have not. Well, I participated in his creation. Let's put it that way. But
Yeah.
anyway, Oh, this is so exciting. And I'm not even
But
on
you
the
know, the
front.
thing is, and I'm just gonna, before we go walking, the
Yes,
thing is, we do participate. I live in a country, you live in a country
that's
where
true.
we do participate in our government, and it's important. I mean, you can write, and people think writing doesn't do anything, but it does. They count all of that. So,
That's actually a good point. So in that sense, yeah, but this I could talk about the word. Maybe we should do a book club where we're going to talk about the word pride. I just find that word, and this is just how I define it, right? It's now I always feel it has to be like, for example, can I be proud of Second Life? I don't know, but I'm certainly proud.
absolutely.
I'm well, I would say I'm proud of being part of the people who shape this world. So it's weird because I say, okay, I can't feel proud of America or of Germany, but I think I can be proud of being part of the Second Life resident community at large. That
Yeah.
that that I can be proud of because, right? But it has
Well,
to do. But we created something, no?
well, I think I don't know. I really I'm grateful. Maybe pride is not the word, but I'm really grateful. I know uh, every country makes mistakes and has regrets, and we are clearly one of those too. But I'm grateful to be an American.
Pray for me, an American gecko. Okay, let's just
But
leave it there.
let's just go walk around and see all the great
We
creations.
are proud today to be part of Second Life. We are proud to also be here in the presence of Kenny Lex. My microphone level is a bit low. Mr. Dragster
Oh,
says Kenny, and I say with my custom snarkiness, um, there is a button on the bottom of your Second Life viewer, or actually when you hover over me, you can bring up that volume. So, right? Isn't that
the nearby voice. Yeah,
Oh,
and
wait.
nearby voice.
Right. He can't
But
hear me. He's
maybe it's you too.
right. Anyway, on YouTube you can also turn it up. But anyway, Kenny, welcome. Um, now let's go because every time when Shyla and I do an impromptu stream, what usually happens, we
We
our
get.
our plan is to walk at least 20 miles and then we
Well,
walk
now you're
about
going the opposite way of the arrow. Is that okay?
yes. Oh, what I don't
Okay.
know what does that arrow mean?
Well, the arrow goes all the way around to the other side, to the other exit on the other side.
That's not what I think Second Life should be. Second Life should be what I want it to be, not where an arrow points me. That's what
Okay,
America
here we go.
that that's what your country did to me, Shala. They wanted to put me in a
My
mold. They wanted
country
to
is
they
my
wanted to put me
country.
in a mold and make me play baseball and all sorts of shit. And now I'm here and I want to do what I want
Oh
to
my
do.
gosh. Well,
Actually,
that's the beautiful thing about SL, right? You can create anything.
yeah,
Uh, you know,
until somebody abuse reports you. Has
oh,
somebody
I'm sure.
ever filed an abuse report on you?
Well, tit for tat, yes.
Wait, is Kenny following us? Kenny is coming. Here we go. And
Okay, let's wait for.
can you type to Kenny that because we have no local voice, he can type if he wants to. I'm gonna look at his local chat. So if he wants to chime in with something, oh, he stays behind. Look at him. He's like he's eyeing us. But Kenny can chime in the local chat, and then we'll pick it up if he has something interesting to say. If he does not have anything interesting to say, we'll ignore it. Um,
Okay.
so the reason why I want to go this direction is actually because I saw the snails. And you know what?
Oh, that's right.
Yep. Are you aware of the giant snails thing?
Yes, I've ridden one, and I managed not to fall off, which is they're amazing. Here they are.
This is absolutely bizarre. I mean, they've been in SL for a long time, and I'm finally actually working on a story, Snails Made in Second Life, and I've been there twice now, and it's absolutely amazing. And I mean, really, the giant snail races are just, if I think if you they in a way symbolize, that is the perfect symbol for what Second Life is, I think. The fact that you have giant snail races.
And they go fast.
Yep,
You know, not like you think of snails. A snail can be anything you want in Second Life.
that you can decorate the snail. Dory Bernstein has a crocheted snail, for example. The last couple times I was there, I'm just camming over here. I think there she is. And also what the snails. Well, the parkour or the track is always the same, but it's decorated differently every week. It's unbelievable, and they there is a slingshot that throws the snail in the air. And you have ridden one, a big one.
I did. No, it wasn't. Well, I mean, it was big for me, but it was for my size,
They
a little
also
bit
have smaller
larger.
ones. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, they have smaller ones which fit me better. It's a wild ride. I think I've only done it a couple of times. I think I might enjoy going back and doing it again because it's fun. It makes me smile, right?
it is so fun. It is so wacky. Then when they start racing, they're all like on top of each other and they're sort of wiggling. Here's a few here's a few of them. I'm showing them in detail. Industrial Dowler. This is a really cool one. So if and I know people are struggling, and by people I mean me, struggling struggling to explain what Second Life is to other people, people outside. And actually, Shyla, that I used to always say, used to always explain it for a while, that people with mobility issues can sort of go anywhere and they can create things. And then I realized that that prompts some really kind of offensive ableist responses of like, oh yeah, I understand those poor people in their wheelchairs, now they can do stuff. And now I don't say that anymore. And I think from now on, if somebody asks me what Second Life is, I will say this is where the snails race, where the giant snails race. Where did Kenny go? Is Kenny still here?
No, he left the chat. He left. He's over. I think he's across the way.
He was in the chat. We don't have a chat.
Not the chat, but he was in the nearby chat texting.
Maybe he's in a different parcel. Okay.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at the pretty bunting here. This is like Mardi Gras.
Where would you like to go?
You know, over here is a big puppy somewhere.
Right, we saw that also. That was over here.
Yeah, I think it's over there. Is this a walkthrough here? Here's a walkthrough. Oh,
What was that
gotta
puppy
follow
about?
tracks. I don't know. That's why I want to go see it. Here I go. I go running. I think it's to the right. Yeah, here it is on the left. Uh-oh, I'm running and I can't stop. There we go.
Shala, your audio is breaking up. Let's hang up the call and let's call again. And if it doesn't, let's see if that works. I'm gonna hang up the call and
Okay.
call you again. Here we go. Here's the giant puppy. What is that? Oh, that's Teagle. Teagle. I know Teagle. Teagle makes horses and stuff. But Teagle did not make my Gustav. Actually, I should probably attach Gustav. Let's see. Let's bring Shyla back. You can be run over in the street. I'm gonna call Shyla again. Here we go. Let's see.
Here we go. How's that? That a little better?
That's better.
Now what is? Here's the puppy
Yeah,
on
this is
top of this
Teagle.
building.
You know Teagle?
Oh,
They make
I,
horses and
I,
stuff.
oh, yeah, Teagle. I have a friend who I think likes their horses very much.
I didn't even know they make dogs.
Yeah, look at this. Happy dogs
Wow.
playing.
Photo op. Sit here. Oh,
Okay,
you okay?
here we go. All right, let me sit there with you. Let's see if I can sit here.
Wait a minute. Photo op. Sit here. You can sit on the dog. Oh no, look.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Oh, that is nice. Let's see if I can
Where?
attach Gustav too.
I don't see you.
Here we go. I'm gonna attach him, and now Gustav gets jealous. Look, this is, I think, a guide dog of sorts. Shyla, can you still hear me? I don't know. We might
I
have a.
hear you, but I don't see
Oh,
you.
Valencia says she has 12. Valencia, are you saying you have 12 horses? Wow.
Did you make it inside?
I think. Where are you going?
I don't know. I don't see you. Oh, now I see your tag. There you are. Okay, I've got your tag at least. You are invisible.
You can pet this dog.
Can I?
Hmm. Yeah.
I like a sweet dog.
Couch potato.
We only had a dog once, Drax.
Okay, I'll pet it again if you don't. Here we go. And Gustav is getting jealous.
Poor Gustav. I, I, yeah, I'm having some real problems
You
here.
know, this is something Valencia in the chat said she's on her phone, but she has 12 horses. Very nice. Oh, here you can swim with the dogs.
Okay, let me catch up to
See?
you. Hold
No, I can just sit here. Hello,
on.
dog.
Oh, I see where you are. You are like the invisible man.
Oh no, Gustav is underwater. He might he might
That's not good.
he might not make it. He's in the pool.
I'm in the pool too. Geckos don't swim well. Look at the dog here trying to get
You
in
know,
the pool. He's backing at you.
right. I shouldn't be camming around so much because it's just SL20B is just so incredibly amazing. Oh my God. Now I'm camming over here where they have old computers. What the heck? Okay, whoever is in this chat and knows how, okay, so how do I actually find this now that I cammed over there? Hmm, because Shyla, I just camped over there, this place. Okay, we need to find this place.
Okay, let's go find it.
But how?
I don't know.
Oh, I see something. I found something that I wasn't looking for.
All right, let me find you. I'm
And it's
following you
Pearl
on the mini.
Hyacinth. This is Pearl Hyacinth's exhibit, and she actually told me this. Pearl Hyacinth is in the movie, and
Yes.
and here is her exhibit with AI art.
Look at this. Oops, sorry for bumping you. Oh, I love it. I love the layout. This is fantastic.
Yep. Let's see how this
You
renders.
can look through this
You can look through
block,
the side as well, yeah.
yeah, and see the other picture. It's really wonderful laid out.
Wow. Little Corella voices the volume of language instancing the voices of birds as architecture in the metaverse. Um, she might have sounds on this one, because that's what she's working on, instancing the voices of birds as architecture in the metaverse.
I love looking at the titles. This one here is AI image of bird songs. Interesting.
Which one is that? This one here?
The one I'm in front of, if you look at the name of it, it's AI generated images of bird song.
Hmm.
It is interesting what the AIs come up with.
This reminds me of a J.G. Ballard novel called High Rise. There's also a movie made, High Rise J.G. Ballard. Whoever is watching this, make a note and seek out this novel. It is absolutely brilliant. I shall say no more. J.G. Ballard is was an important British speculative fiction author, and oh wait, we can go. Let's go up the elevator here.
Okay. Uh-oh. I went the
Oh,
wrong way.
wow. This is something that somebody commented on the movie that they kind of regret. Um, it's not what they said. I'm paraphrasing, but they feel that people don't build in world anymore because of mesh. And I know this is an ongoing discussion for the last well, now almost 12, 13 years. But in my experience, and when I look around here, this is all made of prims. And there's,
Mm-hmm.
as far as I can see here, like just like camming around, there's a lot of stuff with prims. So I'm not obviously mesh and people building outside of SL and third-party programs is happening, and it's probably predominant. But I don't think it has destroyed the fun of prim building. Matter of fact, I'm working on a story of Creations Park, which is the Parkinson's support group
Mm-hmm.
in SL, and they have a Primtionary. And I was walking around their island. They have a Primtionary night. You know what Primtionary is?
Yeah, yeah, I do. I love playing I love playing prim primtionary.
What is Primtionary though?
At least if I think I know, you get the name of an object, and you have to try to convey what that object is by building with prims.
Hmm. And the others have to
And
guess it as fast
right,
as
the
they
first
can.
one to guess it is up next usually, unless they decline. But usually, and it's a great way. For me, it was a great way to help me visualize how combining prims could become various things, and it helped me as a builder quite a bit.
Hmm.
You know, you see other people build, which helps, and then you try. And I think you can go for easy, medium, hard, and there's some other category that to express really hard.
Well, I'm sure whoever puts it on, they can modify those rules. They're not no hard and fast rules. You know what?
No.
What are you up here? I'm gonna come back down. I don't know how to come back. That the elevator only goes up.
I'm
Where are you?
down here sitting on a cube and enjoying the view.
Okay, I lost where they have these historic computers, but I saw something else, and I saw actually Moya Land. And
Kenny's got a horse now.
hmm?
Kenny found a horse to ride.
Kenny has a horse? Here?
Yeah, yeah, he's got a little horse here. He's riding. It's cute.
Okay,
Yeah.
come here, Shyla. Look me up on the map.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Oh, here's Kenny. Kenny has a little horse. Yeah.
Oh well. Okay. I may not be able to teleport to you. We'll try this. Seems to be. Here we go. I'm gonna make it.
Let's see. How do I teleport you with this thing?
No, no, I'm here. I should be. I
And
should
here's
be right
Kenny.
on you.
So this is Hollow Clock Henley. This is so weird. He drew this cartoon or this it's an editorial cartoon. Let's wait until it reses. He drew this a few years ago, but I think it's hilarious. I don't know if I can buy it. Oh, Valencia wants to find us. Yeah, you can find us. Just look up on the look up the address bar, and then you can find us. So
Ah, here she is.
okay, so this is not resing on my new I shouldn't maybe I don't know if I should say the price point of this new machine. Here's Valencia, look at this. On a horse? Well, she has 12 horses as she said earlier.
Yes, yes.
So my drawing doesn't res on my $3,000 machine.
I'm gonna ask her. Oh, she left. She said the leg. She left
Hmm?
with the leg. She
She's not
said in chat.
Oh, she's not joining us.
Well,
Well,
no, she is. She's right there, but the leg. I'm gonna ask her to find me. Right.
where on the grid are Hollow Cluck and Tindy? Asleep in the deep. Oh, we gotta go in
I don't
here.
know.
Hollow Cluck is really amazing. So anyway, this doesn't res, that's fine, but people can see it. It's the crossed paths from Hollow Cluck, and it's just everything else res. Well, this didn't res either. Joe Yardley res, but not mine. Ah, well, I can live with that. Here's Racer resed. Here's
Oh, that's
Kenny.
good.
Kenny, did
Is
you see
Kenny here?
this? Oh my God, why didn't he draw Shyla? Here's Marianne, and this is Pygar.
Such key people in the life of Second Life, right?
Yeah, well, Marianne is a key person. She's holding all these keys.
Yeah.
Can I can I buy my own? Can I buy this? Ah, here, now it's resed. Look at
Oh,
this.
good.
This is pretty good. I mean, he did this. I saw this like 3, 4 years ago. It's amazing. He's extremely talented. Hollow Clark Henley. Is he a friend of mine? What? No, I need to befriend him. And here, wonder who these other people are. They, I don't know. But who wants to go into Hollow Cluck's cave?
Yay.
Should we go in there?
Yes, let's go in.
Wait, Hollow
Oh
Cluck
no,
just
it's kind of dark.
accepted my friend request, so he needs to be in a world. Oh my God. Oh, it is
Bump
dark.
here. Oh no no! Look at this. What ancient threat lies asleep in the deep?
I don't know.
Evidence of the ancients. Mare secundus. I don't know. Did we
Valencia,
click it?
Valencia is here. Valencia, if you can hear us, we're inside. A free gift from Holo Cluck. 12 t-shirts, 4 styles. Sure.
Oh look, he's put out the landmarks of all his displays here. That's awesome. I'll grab that. I'll take the t-shirts. That's great. Hi, Kenny. Oh, and
Oh,
here's Valencia.
the clucky bare shoulder pal. Well, his drawings are really amazing. Your cartoon world and beyond. Ah, is that the no, this is a group to join. Let's join this group.
Oh, look over here. He's got trans pride shirts.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Okay, I'm gonna oh, here's a cartoon. Wait. Well, his stuff is great. Um, and I don't only say this because he made a cartoon of me. I'm not that narcissistic. But okay, now wait. We need to go to Patrick Moya, who is a where did I see it? I saw here it is. You can see you can see the Moya Tower when you zoom out and you see it over there.
You zoom out and you see it over where? I'm
All
just
the
gonna
way.
follow you.
So
Run,
Patrick
little
Moya
gecko.
is a artist from France, and he is he in Nice? He is very well known in France, very highly regarded. Let's see,
Resonating
where is
eggs.
he? Jesus. Oh, here.
You got it?
Can we fly? Probably not.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we can. Here we go.
okay.
Because I can only see here. Here's the Moya Tower. What did you just say? Resonating eggs?
Yeah, there's a place over here called Resonating Eggs.
Uh-oh. What's that all about? Birthing?
I don't know.
You have to
Could be.
resonate with your egg?
You know, I can't help but whenever anybody says resonating or something with the word res in it, I think of resin eggs.
Oh, I see. Like
Yeah,
resin eggs.
yeah, but I don't know that that's what it is. That's just where the gecko mind goes.
So we're here in Moya land, and Moya does his little Moya figurines. Um, these cars he has on his sim where you can actually ride them. This is just amazing. Here's a few images from uh like parades in France where he has gigantic floating boats with his figures, just like this one, but in real life. And oh, look at this. Oh, now that is another one of those things.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, look, they walk
Oh,
around.
it's dancing. Look at that. Oh, I really need this.
Those are his creations.
They're so awesome. I
And
love
look at
Second
they're
Life.
all made with the letters of his name, Patrick Moya. So this is if you look at his paintings and actually these oh here's Kenny. Hello Kenny. Kenny looks like he
And
has sleep
shadows
this
here.
and here you see they're all made. Here you got the O, the M is the ear, the Y is the other ear, Moya, and the
It's
A on
awesome.
top is the hair.
This kind of belongs in my art collection, I think.
See this
I
photo
love these
also
kind of things.
has a Y for one eye, the O for the other one, the A is the leg, and the M is on his head.
It's awesome. All right, following you.
Here's the Moya Land story, 1975 to 2007. I think he came in 2007. So that's the pre-Second Life story of the young Patrick Moya, and then
He's got all these uh, chips here. I love it.
2002.
Oh, here's Moya too. Now what are these?
Here's the big Moya Tower. That is actually on his land. The tower that is made out of here of his letters again, AYOM. And here, oh yeah, here you can see one of his floats in real life. And then he plays, oh yeah, this is also funny. He plays with the like sort of a fictional revolution the anti-Moya party. It's a political party that is anti-Moya because everything is about Moya, Moya this, Moya that. And here you can see the uh, the Moyaland newspaper, La Révolution, journée de métro dans les rues de Moyaland.
The Moya party.
Excuse me. So yeah, Moya is just
I'm up at the top of the tower looking around.
oh yeah? How did you
Yeah,
fly
yeah.
up there?
You can come up here and get a nice view.
Wait, I see this strange garage there.
Look at this.
Oh, look. Oh, wow. You can go into this garage and it's all black and there's a couple of Moyas dancing in here. Or maybe they're anti-Moyas. I don't know.
Hi, Shadow. Let me talk to Shadow.
Okay, I have to go up on the tower as well.
Let's see here. Oh, this is
Are you
nice
up on
shadow
the M?
work. I was. Are you up there now?
Yeah.
I came down, but I'll come right over
Oh,
there.
wait, this is not physical. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, try
Oh,
the
back
other
down.
side. I was able to stand here, so I'm not. Oh yeah, now I can. I just fall down. I was up there a minute ago. I wonder how I did
I
that.
did a story on Moya on Patrick Moya. It's on the official channel. If you look on YouTube, Moya Land, and it's based on an interview with him. He speaks actually in French, which is really what I like. I try to do this with the SL videos that we get the original native language. Oh wow, here's a non-fungible Moya. Do you see this? Look, this is an NFM.
What's an non?
This is not an NFT, this is an NFM.
Next
Oh
big
my
thing.
God. This is the next big thing, absolutely. I mean, come on. Oh
No,
wow.
did they buy this? What kind of Paris was it that went for all that money? That's like microscopic.
What is
Yeah,
Patrick's
there was a purse made with a 3D printer, and you can barely see it on a fingertip.
Mm-hmm.
And they auctioned that off. But I couldn't fit my makeup in it. So,
Not even as a, yeah. Although geckos usually have smaller. Oh my God, here's a giant snake, and his name is Shadow.
I know Shadow's here. I said hello to him,
Say
and
also,
much better, he
oh,
says.
and here's Valencia Sky Dancer. I've heard that name. Hello, Valencia Sky Dancer. So we're spending too much time on Patrick Moya. He's obviously has a kind of a slight narcissistic disorder because it's all about him. Uh, I can relate. Um,
Yeah, I'll send you an
we need to
article on
go
the
somewhere
purse.
else. I don't want to get reinfected with
I don't want to get eaten by
narcissism.
Shadow. He's
Oh,
generally friendly, though.
wait, did Valencia say that Patrick is here? Is he here? Let's see. Let me see.
Let me see, I'm looking. Shadow? Valencia?
Oops. Let me look if he's.
Hi, hi, hi.
No, he's not in the world. Somebody sent me a message. Who is that?
You hear drums? I hear drums. Clapping.
I don't hear anything. I have all this I have the sounds off. Let's see. Maybe I should put the media up a little bit. Yeah, I'll put the media up a little bit and the sounds because that gives us a little bit of a sense of. Okay. So Moya, absolutely fantastic. Everybody should check it out. Check out my video, Moya Land, because Patrick is talking about his background and his motivation and all this kind of stuff. And he actually invited me to Nice to visit him.
Oh,
And
wow.
I wanted to do this a while ago, and then it just got he got too busy. And maybe I'll do it at some point, and I will report from there. But oh, what's going on over there? Somebody just fell down.
Uh-oh.
Lena Uma fell down. I just saw somebody fall down.
It'll be all good, it's SL.
Right. Somebody with
Another.
somebody with very big boobs. I'm just saying. She she was well, the gravity was getting the best of her. Right? Maybe.
It's so beautiful here. Maybe. Look at my walk. This is called my confident walk.
Is it really?
It really is. It's the only walk I have so far in the AF. I tried to change it to something else because I feel like, oh man,
Okay,
overly
keep
confident.
walking confidently to Lena and tell her. See, Lena is running at you. Say hi, Lena.
Oh, oh.
I'm
Hi,
confident.
Lena.
Where's she
Hi,
going?
Lena. I'm confident.
Oh, where is she going? To the Rose Hunt 2023. Oh, Caledon. Okay.
Is that what this is here?
Yeah. I'm tempted
This
to
is
go in, but
Canada?
I also see this the s- I see spaceships and rocket ships and stuff.
Ooh, spaceships. We could go to Mars.
No, this is the space museum is here on the outer edge.
Oh, that's cool.
Have you never been there? That's been in Second Life for a long time. It's amazing. The International
Uh,
Space Museum.
I think I have been there. You know, there's so much to do in this. Oh, look, I'm running. Confident walk.
Okay, run confidently. Don't they have oh, look at this sculpture here. What is this?
Oh, look at that. Sim crossing. Alright, are we going in here? There we go.
Oh, I'm gonna get this gift here. Is this a hat? Oh, this is a top hat. Okay. Let's put
Oh,
that on.
look, if you click on an arrow, it takes you up somewhere. Oh, I'm in a world of lily pads.
Wait, where?
Go to the arrows at the bottom of the statue and click one. I clicked the one on the right.
Okay, I'm gonna click on one on the left.
Alright, there's another. Oh, look at this. Now I'm on
Oh.
top of something.
Oh.
Wonder if I can jump lily pad to lily pad. I'm a pretty good jumper.
Oh. This is gigantic.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Oh, here's the bubbles. Oh, you're on my level now.
Ah, so this
Let's
goes
see
up
here.
one level and then it goes down. Now I'm on
Yeah.
the top.
Yeah, and if you're on the very top, you can go up to that. I don't think it's a little like a flower. Is this where it was?
Oh, I see you over there, so tiny.
Yeah, you can stand on this. I think. Yeah, you can stand up here and take a look. There's a big. I kind of want to see the rooster. There's a big rooster next door.
Where?
If you
Oh,
look
this one, yeah.
north, yeah, look north. There's this major rooster.
This is also something talking about prims. I mean, obviously, again, oh, we're still by the we're still by the giant snail races. We haven't even moved to any other place, which is completely fine. We're here to, you know what? This is another thing. Um, and again, I know I'm guilty because camming around, because in the back of my head is that what I found earlier by randomly camming was this these old computers. Oh wow, now I see something very cool. Well, I see only cool stuff. What is this? Expressing,
Yeah,
collaborating, championing, expressing, learning by. What is this? Sorbet demo dispenser. Okay. I turned on. Let's see. Hold on. Let's.
where did you go?
I'm still on the lily. On the lily.
Oh,
Here's
okay.
Caledonia Sky Dancer is here with me.
Oh, hi, Caledonia.
Um, Here is the rooster. What I was gonna say, let's jump down, is that what you see here a lot is that prim building is very much alive and well. I mean, that's what I see. And I'm kind of in this mode because with the birthday movie there was so much discussion around that, and a few comments were bemoaning the reality of today where people say, well, nobody builds in prims anymore, and that's not true, I don't think. Here's the rooster.
No.
You can go up into the rooster.
Oh, look at that. I don't know. It might make me stuffing.
You can go up in his butt.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
What's that?
I was thinking the same thing. We might turn into stuffing here.
Yeah, but it's Independence Day. It's not Thanksgiving.
That wouldn't be a chicken. But here we go. Oh, look at this.
Ooh, the inside of a rooster.
Yeah.
And there are eggs and apples and butter and coffee.
Stuffing.
Parts of a rooster. This is a very educational exhibit.
Here's another stairway. Look at
Went
this.
in through the butt, and we can sit here and we can discuss things and look at the sun.
I'm going up the. Oh my gosh! Now I'm in the head. I think.
In the head of the
Oh, there's
rooster.
even more. No, there's even more stairs, so I might still get to the head. Hold on, that's gonna. I love things that you walk up. It's like a castle. This rooster.
Yeah.
All right, where am I
Oh,
now?
it
Oh,
continues to go up. Yeah, there you go.
there's buttons up here. My favorite thing.
Buttons.
Yeah, buttons.
You like to push
Oh,
buttons.
I like to push buttons.
Well, that's what they said about me too.
My
Hashtag
gosh.
me too.
I
First
feel
I
like
said,
if I could just
oh,
get the buttons right, I could drive this rooster.
oh, absolutely. This is
Because we're in the head now.
we are. Look, if you look at the
Yeah.
head, does Kenny not want to come into the head of the rooster and push some buttons? Hello, I'm speaking to you as your new captain. Hello there. Oh, Valencia says in the chat, rooster don't lay eggs.
Oh,
That's
well,
true.
that's true.
Yeah, but well, I just said that there are eggs in the breakfast table. That's all I said. Look at Valencia. She also is decked out uh, Independence Day wise.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's from the USA. Uh, the good old red, white, and blue.
Let's see who made
Why
this.
can't
Let's
we
see.
not push the buttons? We need
I
to push
know.
the buttons.
Well, you can. You just don't get a. What would you say?
This is
Normally when you push somebody's button, you're trying to get
a
a
reaction.
rise out of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
here's
but we
Kenny. Kenny
can't.
just
Here's
came.
Kenny.
Kenny, can you push? Can you push the buttons? Valencia's from Texas. Howdly
Oh.
doodly. I don't know. I'm so terrible.
No, it's bless your heart.
No,
Bless your
that's
heart.
Massachusetts. That's where my in-laws are from.
Oh, really?
Partially.
Maybe it's everywhere.
Actually, not the in-law, the grandparents. Not the Hawaiian side.
Oh,
The white people. The white people are from Massachusetts. Cheers, Valencia. Uh,
oops.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart at the church. Park the car at the church. This is Massachusetts. I mean, even I know that. And I'm not even an ethnographer. I mean, outside of Second Life, I'm not. Inside, of course, I'm the only one. Um, but yeah, Valencia, God bless. God bless. God bless Second Life. I'm going back downstairs because I
There's
need
more
to
to
find.
say.
I don't know if Kenny can hear us through the YouTube chat anymore. If anybody, okay, I'm gonna cam over there where I saw the
Let's see here. I'm stuck for
where I
a
saw
minute.
this
All right, here we go.
building exhibit. I'm gonna do the good old Second Life trick. I'm gonna cam outside and sit myself on a bench.
Oh, instead of doing all the stairs here.
Right. And we haven't moved an inch from where we started. Again, this is
How
totally
can you?
fine,
There's
but
so much.
yeah, but I really want to find
Are you a poofer too? Do you just poof out of place?
what's that? I have a hard time hearing you, Shyla. I think something is going on with the audio. Um,
Okay.
but
Hold on, I'll turn myself up. Hold on.
no, you're loud, but you're just in and out and breaking up, and it's going back and forth. But mm, 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 mm. How can I find this? People on the stream, they saw if you saw this building exhibit, where was this? Hippie Carnival, where was this building exhibit? Okay,
Hippie Carnival.
I'm gonna do an experiment. I'm gonna fly And then Shyla, you have to say land. Um, but and I'll teleport you, but don't say it quite yet. And I actually have three places where I want to go where people gave me some landmarks.
Oh, great.
Okay, so Shyla, now you have to say stop.
Stop.
No, not now. In a
Oh,
little
not
bit,
now. In a little bit. Okay.
or maybe now.
Oh, look at the space stuff.
Oh, she said stop. Oh, wait a minute. I found
I
I
did say
cheated.
stuff.
I know. Cheated. I found the computer exhibit. Okay, wait. I'll teleport you.
Oh,
Uh,
here I am. You know, my. Oh no, I'm here. I'm right by your side.
how can you find? How did you find me?
Oh, I just follow on the mini map.
Oh,
Yeah, SL has all the tools you need. SL has everything. You know, my dad tells a story that he went to college and they had a big computer. It took up a room of
hmm.
stuff, and they would sneak in after hours and tell it to divide by zero.
And then it killed itself.
It worked all night.
Oh my God. See, this is yeah. Computers are kind of dumb. But look at
Well, they fixed that now. Now it just tells you error, right? And so you can't play that game. Look at these.
I don't know. I wanna live in a world where I can divide by zero. I don't, I think we live in a, that's well, thank God that Elon is for free speech because he wouldn't let some egghead scientist tell him, "Oh, now the stream is getting political. I should shut up." That you can't divide by zero. No, no, but actually this computer, this uh my dad had this computer. It was a Commodore 8040,
I remember those. Yeah,
but it looked really like this one. I don't know what the if this was from the Pet series. I don't know. This is
I
amazing.
Dad brought home computers that worked not by disc but by cassette tape. That's what I first learned to program basic
Basic.
games. You know, like blackjack and things.
Look here, the cassette tape is built in actually.
That's kind of nice. Yeah, it's oh my gosh, technology is kind of amazing, isn't it? I mean, it's just there's a responsibility with it, right?
I don't know. I find technology only useful when it really is in the hand of the people. But then again, I'm a communist. I find technology, the obsession with technology, and especially with technologists or the captains of industry, not useful. Actually, I, but again, I don't want to be too, because people say they want their Second Life stream without politics, which is kind of maybe they should not watch my channel. There may be other channels for you. I'm sorry, I have to put stuff into context. Um, Valencia just gave me this folder with Forget Me Not, which is very cool. Who is this guy? Alex Ligon wants to.
Maybe you're hearing the fan. Maybe
So
that's what's
Valencia is
cutting you.
sending me this Forget Me Not, and this is actually what I'm working on right now as a story. So let's go there.
Yeah.
I give this to you as well. Let's teleport over there because this is the one on my list. I have three places on my list. Um,
Well, that's strange. It didn't give it. Oh, I know why. I'm filtered here. 1 second. Here we go.
let's make sure that you shared environment. So Forget Me Not is a awareness project by Adelia Mealy, and she suffers from ME. And ME
Mm,
is short for something that is a very complicated name, which I have to practice when I record my voiceover, but I haven't practiced it yet. But it's basically a type of extreme fatigue,
yes.
exhaustion, and on the cellular level. And we did an interview, and I don't know, do you know more about this, Shyla?
Well, I
Symptoms?
know people who have ME, and it's a lot of fatigue, and I had a friend with it, and it's so much fatigue that they have to be carried up the stairs to get a shower. It's can be very invasive in one's life, and there's I think the reason one of the issues is sometimes when we discover these conditions, they don't know what's causing it, and so they don't think it's real. But ME is
Yeah,
real. I mean,
that's what she
it's
taught. Yep.
ridiculous.
She talks in the interview about that it's being dismissed, and one of the things is that, chronic fatigue syndrome, the naming of which has a symptom overlap. She talks a little bit about how really unhelpful that name was and still is, because people really do think that this is like, okay, you're tired, you should sleep some more or something like that.
Yeah.
But like you said, the extreme fatigue from just everyday uh, activities like a shower is completely debilitating. Yeah, Valencia
Yeah,
says your
Valencia is
doctors tell
saying,
you that
yeah.
it's all in your head. Exactly. So that's what the patients have to, these kind of stereotypes or this kind of stigma, they have to fight that. Um,
Well, and it's another one of these to some extent. You don't see it. Like when a person with ME um, goes to a store,
yeah,
they don't have a cane. They don't necessarily, they might have a wheelchair, but they don't necessarily. And so you don't necessarily think this person has a disability, but they do.
yeah.
And they need the disability parking uh, because walking those extra lengths is um, it's just not feasible. Invisible conditions and conditions that are not recognized are very, at least here in America, are very difficult. You might run into like problems with getting care covered, because the condition is not necessarily recognized.
And people have been bed bound, house bound, and bed bound. I mean, we talked about this in the
Yes.
documentary as well. Uh, an interesting thing that so I'm working on this piece right now. It's going to come out August 8th, because there is a big awareness day, I think. Um, and what she was talking about, uh, yeah, Valencia, invisible disabilities we explored in our digital selves. Valencia, did you notate that our digital selves with Spanish translation in real time is going to be, there's a screening in Second Life on the 15th. Um, but I want to say that Adelia, in the interview, I asked her about, so she does this for outreach, for information, and also fundraising. And I said what she says to people like, "Hey, I want to go into SL, and I don't want to be reminded that real life exists, right? I don't want to be reminded of that stuff." And she says, "Yeah, that could absolutely happen." And I find that interesting. I don't know what your take is, Shyla, because sometimes I have interactions with people, or I had comments on forums about my work where I combine that. There are people who get upset about this when you bring real life issues into SL. They don't want, people don't want that.
I had that happen. We had a situation here in the United States where, uh, and I can't remember what it was, but I made a sign that said I am not something or another, and it was about disability. You know, we were going to be classified in a way that wasn't positive, and I wore a sign. I wore this protest sign essentially that I made, and somebody said, you know, hey, I'm not here to, you know, talk about that. Put that sign away.
You know what this reminds me? It reminds me of when people like, again, I can completely understand if somebody comes in and they want, you know, they want full on role play or escapism. But I would also say this stuff is not bothering you. You can still do that. You can completely go into your role playing group or whatever it is and ignore all this other stuff. It's not mandatory. You don't have to. You're not. It's not shoved in your face, basically. If you don't go to these places or if you don't seek them out. So that's what I would say. But now that you're saying this, when you know you're wearing a sign and somebody gets offended, like, oh, you're reminding me of issues in real life, get out of here. This reminds me of people when, you know, like when sports figures get politically active. Colin
Hmm.
Kaepernick, of course, comes to mind, and others, Muhammad Ali and others, way
Yeah.
back, right? And then people go like, "Oh, just shut up and play the play the sports. I don't want to deal with this crap." I go like, "Dude, you cannot separate this stuff." I
I
mean, it's not
remember
the
what it
same, of
was.
course. Yeah.
I had a sign that said I am not a pre-existing condition.
Right, you told me that. Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
have that
yeah.
sign?
I do. Let me pull it up here. I still have it.
Pull it up and
Um,
let's provoke some other people. Outrage. Valencia is saying SL is not a game. Oh my
I
gosh,
guess it
Valencia, you're
said
triggering me.
I am a pre-existing condition. And let's see. I've got a pin and
Valencia
a sign. Let me
mushrooming.
see.
As you're looking for it, I'm gonna tell Valencia here. 7:15. Look at my feed. That's our digital selves. Have you seen our digital selves, Valencia? Here, I'm a pre-existing condition.
Yeah. Oh, oh, that's not right.
You attached a
There we
privileged
go.
self.
I can't get it to hold up. So what I'm gonna do is just edit it for you and turn it around here.
Wonderful. I think
Yeah.
Valencia just admitted that she hasn't seen the movie Our Digital Selves.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
No, it's not a remake.
A remake?
Here, I'll get you a link
What
here.
is a remake? Your sign?
No, it's not. I maybe the
Well,
movie because you wrote our digital
you know,
selves.
Our Digital Selves is basically the sequel to My Digital Self. Actually, it's also the sequel to Your Digital Self. No, wait a minute, Shyla. I'm sorry. Our Digital Selves is the sequel to My Analog Me.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Look, here's
Let's
another
see.
fella, Emiliok. I've seen that name before. Hello, Emiliok.
So I'm just going to put the link to it in chat here. Hi, Emilio.
Emiliok, he's running
Is,
away from us. That's okay. I'm going to fly
all
up.
right, I'm going to detach this. All right, I'll follow you.
I'm going to randomly go somewhere. Am I going back the same way?
I don't think we're going. Well, maybe because there's the center display. Maybe we should turn around a little bit. You're
Wait,
going.
but this
Oh,
gigantic
look at these mushrooms here. Those mushrooms? What
mushrooms?
are those? No, they're not mushrooms. This is amazing. I'm going up here. I'm
Okay,
going up.
teleport me to the mushrooms.
Well, they're not mushrooms. They're like saucers in trees. They're
Oh,
fabulous.
this building. Yeah. No, this may be an official Linden building. What is this building? This looks like a very modern building here. I saw this from the distance. This is
Oh
kind of
yeah,
cool.
this is created by Ancient Mole.
By who?
Ancient Mole, it says.
Oh, Ancient Mole. I
Yeah,
know Ancient Mole.
yeah.
I know Ancient Mole. I know a lot of moles.
There we go.
I'm very highly I'm very popular with the moles
I bet.
in my head. They probably hate me because I ask them for things sometimes. So
All
what
right, you're down here. I'm gonna come down. I've been up here in the tree here.
Leandra Larson, that name rings a bell. Leandra Larson. Hi Leandra. We are streaming as we tour. What is this place? Is this a is this maybe this is for dancing. This is Lush Audio. This is an event space, I think. It's kind of empty because there is no event. This is a pretty cool building, I have to say. This is maybe a little bit like they have the hubs now. Motown is here. Yeah, this Motown thing I think is very cool. Shyla, are you still with me? Okay, Shyla is gone. She's gone.
I am with you. I
Okay.
am. Oh, here's Motown.
Yeah, this Motown
Yeah.
collaboration is very cool. I know that sometimes people are a little, I don't know, not weary, but they're critical of Linden Lab pursuing sort of brand, uh, I don't know, collaborations. Because I mean, as my movie points out, or Marianne points out in the movie, that sometimes brands, or in the olden days, brands used to come in, and what they had to offer was basically a brand awareness campaign that was not tied in with the world, but basically wanted you wanted to get you out of the world, and that was really the problem, right? So they would say like, hey, here we got a car for you to buy outside of SL, or um,
Right.
the example I use in the film is the Adidas Mall. Um, and the Adidas Mall was not to kind of give people cool Adidas sneakers in SL. It was like, hey, quit, close Second Life and go to the mall and buy Adidas sneakers, and that makes no sense. But this Motown tie-in is a no-brainer for me, and I hope they do this with other labels and artists. Is where you are in Second Life and you're listening to music in Second Life together with other people, rather than
Yeah,
listening it on
it's
Spotify.
community oriented, right?
Yeah, with a sense of presence, like
Yeah.
with a sense of Guinness. Obviously, here I don't drink Guinness, but
I
most
don't. I don't
you don't drink
drink
Guinness?
either. I don't drink anything.
Wow, you should drink water, Shyla, because otherwise you'll die.
Oh, okay. I'll drink that.
Newsflash.
I've got
Well, I'm a doctor after all. Dr. X.
Dr. Drax.
No, Dr. X. And you know the craziest thing is, um, Valencia says, did you go to the Motown region? We are at the Motown region. Uh, what is Valencia saying? They're kind of expensive. They sell music gestures. Yeah, they should. They should.
Yeah.
They should sell stuff and give it to the artist, the dough. Where are these music gestures? They're expensive. I don't see them. Uh,
Well,
yeah.
I was thinking. I really like this layout, and you know, this is exciting because it's 20 years, right? And then I haven't been in here near 20 years, but I know people who have, and I love the stories, and I love, where Second Life has come to be, and that here, for a short period of time, people put all this dedication into these builds
Yeah,
for people to get to know all the various things in Second Life.
yeah,
And kind of blows my mind,
yeah.
because I don't build like this. I don't script like this. I learned for a little while. I learned for a little while, and then I decided I would be in Second Life an orator and a poet. But I'm grateful to everyone who builds because those builds I use, right. The things people create. I stand on their stages. Uh, all those things.
Absolutely. Or as Tom Bölsdorf says, he says about an avatar without a place is a screenshot. Uh, he says that about, oh, here's SL Newser. I'm camming around. Um, because what you're saying is the importance of place and placemaking, and that is often, I don't know, it's just a complete no-brainer. Uh, what the difference is between a virtual world and a chat room. Although some people
It's
call,
interesting though.
yeah, yeah,
I have a friend who thinks of this as a chat. It's just a chat with
chat room.
avatars,
Yep.
and I don't know. I don't see it that way. And in fact, I have these conversations with them, and we're having more than a chat. We're building a relationship, and that's what builds community. Like then I'll introduce that person to some people I know, and they'll introduce me to people they know, and my community just grew.
Well, in a chat you can also the the thing is, what does that even mean? Um, Communication is important, but I want someone to tell me where the chat room is, where you can build a world to inhabit.
Right.
I haven't seen that chat room.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, and talking about Tom story, but I think, one of the things is you can, I would say to his, you can play a game in it, but it's not a game. You can chat in it, but it's not just a chat room. Like you can use it that way if you want, I suppose. I like all of it and the whole immersive experience of being in here.
We
And
talk about this all the time because what they found also in the research with not only the pandemic research, but this is also done before, is how many people in Second Life just explore on their own or use it as a place to actually be alone and find solace and solitude in a space when, especially not exclusively, but when you're housebound or whatever. I mean, it is such, it should be so easy to comprehend this concept. But again, I mean, we're 20 years in the existence of Second Life, and again, of course, there were other virtual worlds before it, worlds.com and whatnot,
mhm.
dare.com. So this is not Philip Rosedale didn't invent the concept of a virtual world, but it baffles me time and again how difficult the concept seems to be for people to comprehend that a digital space exists and can be explored, and be and that you can sort of live in it, if you will. by living I mean shaping the space, making the space your own, just like your own room, or whatever you do. You cook a meal and then it's your meal.
And you brought up people with disabilities living in here, but I know other people who live in here without disabilities. But I think the hard thing with disability, and it was true for me when I was able bodied, I didn't think about it, and I kind of didn't
Yeah.
want to think about it. And then when I became disabled, I began to realize how much I misunderstood about disability and
Yeah.
the challenges around it. And I just think that's natural. I explain Second Life to a lot of people, but very few come in. And one of the reasons I hear is, it's a game and I don't want to get addicted to a video game. And like you were saying earlier, really trying to explain uh, what Second Life is hard. But if I get
But
somebody in,
why is it
a
so
lot of
hard? See, but the thing is, I understand. I understand the difficulty to differentiate Second Life from a video game, and I completely understand the notion of, like, I don't want to touch it because I'm gonna be addicted to it, and then I'm gonna neglect other stuff. So that's kind of like a self-care type thing.
mhm.
I understand that. Um, but but
It's
I don't know what I'm saying, because
I'm
on the one hand, I understand the main obstacle really is the it smells like a video game, it looks like a video game, so why
right.
is it not a video game? And I said this so many times before. I actually think that this is fairly sad, but also a function of our capitalist system, that we cannot comprehend that a place like this can be shaped by people, and there is no purpose. There is no commercial purpose, although you can, of course, you have entrepreneurial activity. But I think that is a big obstacle, right? So you see this in the entire recent coverage of the metaverse. When Zuckerberg came out with the metaverse, every article that I've seen, and my dad sent me all these articles, well-meaning as he is, and I always said, no, no, there is no metaverse. Zuckerberg just wants to kind of appropriate that term. It's a category where people want to dominate, corporations want to dominate. But in every one of these articles, there was, Second Life was, mentioned in passing, maybe just a word or a sentence or whatnot. But it was always in the context of, will we live, will we work, or will we consume in the metaverse? I'm not kidding you, Charles. You know what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
why is every mainstream news article that talks about, oh, Zuckerberg is wants to create the metaverse where we're gonna work and consume, and no mention of self-expression, exploration? To me, that is the disease that we all have that virus. That's the worst virus. And you know what that virus is? The virus is that we cannot even fathom a world where there is no agenda to consume. That to me is the most depressing part about this whole debate.
Well, you can have uh, an agenda. You can have uh, positions, but you don't have to. Right? It's whatever you really want it uh, to be, and that's what makes it amazing.
But
Like
that's what I'm but that's
I'm
but sorry to jump in. I want to say one more thing, but that's what I'm saying.
right.
The neoliberal hegemony that we're all living under in this world, no matter what country you're in, pretty much, with little
Mhm.
variations here and there. You can see in the way things are covered in the media that people have a really hard time contemplating the validity of something that has no economic purpose. That's what I'm trying to say, right?
You're
Because
right.
people talk
You
about
know,
when NFTs came up, people were like, "Oh yeah, NFTs are great because look at this dude is making shitloads of money." And what was the hype about Second Life 2006, 2007? What was it about? Well, it was about that Anchi Chung made $1 million with Second Life land, and then this other guy made
right,
shoes and stuff like that. So the economic angle, I understand it, but uh, but the the notion the inability to um, to contemplate that a environment of exploration that is not purpose driven, and by purpose driven I mean economic purpose, right?
right,
I mean, even we live in a world today where mindful meditation is very popular, and that's a good thing. Yoga is popular. But why is it so super popular? It's because you self-optimize yourself with mindful meditation and yoga so you can go back to the to work, right? You go back to being exploited. So that that really is to me the core of the issue is the dominance, the oppressive dominance of like, why are you doing this? Where is the purpose? Again, purpose being advancing career, income, etc. And if that is not, uh, if that cannot be discerned, it's a waste of time.
right. I
That's pretty
mean,
much the
that
idea.
is our purpose in life, right? That's, and we'll go back to
Oh,
disability real quick, but that was the
yeah,
challenge of disability for me, was not working anymore. Who am I? And
yeah,
having to find
exactly.
myself.
Right.
And Second Life is a great place uh, to do that, to experiment with who you are at the core. Like, I think at the core, I'm a writer and an orator, and that feels really good to do.
Yeah.
And I was not aware of that for the years that I was essentially in the workforce, and I liked what I did. Don't get me wrong, I liked what I did,
Yeah.
but I came to find my core was actually something different. You know, and that's uh,
The
um,
core of who you are as a person.
as who I am and what I love, and I think this is when you become disabled, the challenge is to reinvent yourself. But I'm convinced that that's the challenge for able-bodied people too,
Oh,
to
absolutely.
reinvent
Thank you for
yourself.
saying. I was just gonna say that because, of course, I agree 1,000% with you. But also, this is not exclusive to people with a disability. What you're
Exactly.
describing, how we're forced to identify or to link our to link our self-worth to the worth of what our earning ability, right? That
Right.
is really the problem here. And what we're talking about, what is fascinating to us about Second Life and looking here around, what I think what we're talking about is art, is expressing yourself artistically, if that is in spoken word, poetry, or building. That's all the same, but the expressing yourself, oh, here's the Confederation of Democratic Simulators. The
Oh,
expressing
great.
yourself uh, without this underlying economic agenda is so important. And that's, by the way, and I don't want to open a complete can of worms, is also the problem with AI art. There's a few really big issues with AI art, but a big one is that art is is like, that's my opinion, as important as uh, breathing and sleeping, um,
Absolutely. Yeah.
for your mental, for being a human being. And by the way, real quick, Valencia says something. She is posting a question here on the YouTube. And Valencia, this is quite brilliant. Now you're giving me she says, how can one be a communist and a narcissist at the same time? That is the best question. Oh my God, now I'm going into an identity crisis. Valencia, do I have to choose either? But wait a minute, have you known Stalin? Okay, but no, that's actually a good
10
question.
points for Valencia.
10 points.
10 points.
10 out of 9, 11 out of 10. Um, Now, yeah, Shyla, sorry. You want to
No, no,
respond?
I just, I agree. And I think for me in particular, and I think for many people, uh, this is like another home, in a way. It's a place to come where I have friends. I can express myself artistically. I can enjoy artistic expression. The number of museums in Second Life. I can go to museums all from my home. I'm not going to say who I showed this to, but I showed ODS to somebody, and they thought it was very kind of someone to build this world
Well,
for.
you gave them you showed them Second Life.
I showed them Second Life through the Our Digital Selves
Hmm.
film, and what they took was someone was very generous to let disabled people have this world. And then I explained, oh, it's not just disabled people, and there's a whole economy to it. And then they thought, oh well, it must be expensive. And I said, no, you don't. You can do the whole thing for free if you want. You can participate in commerce. You can build things, whatever you want to do. There's no real. But I find it interesting when I mention the economy, that kind of creates that same role. Oh, I got to go in Second Life and be successful by selling things,
Yeah,
and
that's the
it's
conditioning, but
not
that's what
about
I'm
that
talking.
at all. It's about being creative. When I go to the marketplace, I see these amazing creative things. When I come here to SL20B, amazing creations, and that is maybe it's community and and creating.
No, but
You
you're
know,
also closer to the merchant. You're closer to the creator. And I'm reading Marx das Kapital right now, as I keep on saying. I'm on page 270. I mean, it's obviously a very dense text. I'm also reading an accompanying book by Professor David Harvey that explains the concepts and puts it into context of the here and now. And Marx analysis, the three big things. Um, one of the big things about Marx's analysis of capitalism is the alienation part that he goes into enormous detail, and the alienation not only of the worker from the work that he produces through sort of highly specialized processes and stuff like that, but also the the purchaser of the item of the object and the alienation from the original producer. So, right, because of the chain of production. I mean, I think people understand this concept, right?
yeah,
But with Second Life, and again, this is not unlike like Etsy or some other online platforms. This is a throwback to the olden days of interacting in the marketplace with the creator directly. And the direct that direct interaction where you see this person has created this and I'm purchasing this directly from this creator. In Second Life, with a few exceptions, of course, there are people who also create for other platforms. So they use third-party programs, Blender or whatnot, and they just push it also out on Marketplace. And so I don't want to kind of completely create this utopia that you're always interacting with an individual creator, but for the most part you do,
yes,
and that is a much more intimate relationship you have with the person that uses his or her or their hands to make this thing. And in the physical world, when you go down to the store and you buy an apple, You have no idea who took that apple from the tree, who packaged it. I mean, all this stuff
Who
is not
waxed it?
who ba- yeah. Well, here I wax poetically. No, but obviously there's also crowd farming. In Europe, there's the crowd farming platform that is, this is not a new thing. I mean, there's a lot of initiatives where to get people more in contact with the actual producer of the product, and that is a
And
wonderful thing that's happening. But Second Life in the digital realm is unique. There's nothing else.
I find interesting that uh, uh, Philip Rosedale in the movie you made in Second Life, the movie. Um, I found interesting that he said, I thought, more people would use it. I thought I would use it more.
Yeah,
I think this is the ultimate social platform. And I'm always surprised when people say, well, I can't leave this social media or that social media because everybody I know is on it. And I'm thinking, bring them in SL. Because it's a much more immersive, to me, immersive
yeah, but
experience.
the but
And there's no algorithms trying to affect me. I can just,
the
you know,
the algorithm, and this is to me quite frustrating still, because in daily interactions with friends, family, colleagues, even Second Lifers, I gather that people are not aware, for the most part, how manipulated they are on other so-called social media platforms.
exactly.
Honestly, like every day, it seems to me, maybe I'm exaggerating, but I have one interaction where somebody says, well, I don't know, I didn't see that post, or why is nobody reacting to this post, or posted this video and it's not getting any views. I mean, come on, people, this stuff's been going on for like almost as long as Second Life's been around. Maybe, no, actually a little bit less, because these platforms came a little bit later. That's what Philip also says. Because can you mute your mic for a sec, because there's a lot of noise. I can't hear myself.
Sure,
Um,
sorry.
so yeah, and I think people should be aware. People really have to be more aware of this, because this is the defining difference between SL and these other platforms. But yeah, I feel like I'm a broken record. Shyla, sorry, I teleported away.
You did. I'll come find you. You're right next door.
Kenny sent us a landmark here.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Valencia sent us another one.
This is so great. All right, here I go.
Um, but what you're saying, again, this thing, what Philip is saying, that why are people not using it more? Again, let's talk about Second Life as a concept and not just this specific product. Um, the concept of an open-ended world where there is no brownie points to be won for uh, economic incentive, or sort of, just like Dwight Schrute said in The Office, season 4, episode 1, there are no points, there are no scores, there are no winners, there are no losers. um, but the point and scoring system, again, I know I'm a total broken record, but the reality is we are completely conditioned in our economic system to function within this framework. And Second Life is outside of that framework, because Second Life is art. Again, yes, you can start a business, you can become financially successful, in the sense that you can be making a living, even as some people do, but it's not the primary driver. And when we live in a world where the primary driver, as you were saying, Shala, defining ourselves or defining success through accumulation of goods, through numbers, pretty much, if that is your income or your possessions and whatnot. And here it is about self-expression, and about individuality, true individuality. Um, Again, not everything I know. Also, people play Barbie and Ken, but for the most part, the incentive structure is upside down, and that is what people do not, I think, with their conditioning, don't understand. And let me just make clear, I'm not calling people stupid. I'm quite saddened that people, again, as a communist and narcissist, um, no, I find it sad, to be serious for for a moment. I find it rather sad that people have been so effectively propagandized into believing the only way to define your personality is through um, these narrow definitions of success.
Hmm.
And yeah, and that's
Yeah,
where
they keep up with the Joneses, right?
yeah.
And pass them, really, is what it's about. Keep up with them and surpass them.
And I mean, Philip puts it. Philip says, and he's surprised. I mean, when he says he's surprised that not more people use Second Life, or why he says. I mean, there's a whole slew of other reasons. Of course, there is.
Yes.
Obviously, not everything has to be like when we're talking about, and that's the thing. That's I think why the metaverse idea that Zuckerberg put on the table imploded. That's my theory, and that's actually a good sign because again,
Yes.
as we have said, Shyla, Zuckerberg promoted his version of the metaverse uh, only by mentioning working. Well, he mentioned playing a little bit, but he didn't really mention self-expression. And it was fascinating because, I think during COVID, with all the terrible stuff that happened during COVID, I think one good thing happened. I think a new kind of class conscious emerged. You see this with all the strike action that's going on around in the US primarily. But I think people realize, like, wait a minute, I'm working myself to death for really no money. Why should I do that? Right? I mean, we
Right.
saw like all whatever they call it now, the quiet quitting or the great what did you call it? Resignation, that people quit their jobs and oh my God. So this is really threatening capitalism. What threatens capitalism is the realization of workers that it's not worth killing yourself for your boss because your boss does
Right.
not love you back. Work does not love you back. There's actually a book with that title. But in that sort of zeitgeist, Zuckerberg comes in and says, "Hey guys, hey guys, I got a great idea. I got the metaverse where you can work and you can work and you can shop." And people go like, "Dude, are you are you mental? We just realized that we actually don't want to work for you for these, for those bad
Right.
wages, and we want to be surveilled like an Amazon driver who has to pee in a bottle." Right?
Right.
We don't want that. And I know, Zuckerberg, you're kind of enticing us with your great avatars, but they don't even have legs.
They
So
don't have legs.
exactly. So
They're
like,
stationary.
yeah. Listen, Zuck. If you wanna enslave us for shitty wages, at least give us some legs. People saying. So yeah,
Well, and I think that's the other, and maybe this is worth mentioning, I think, too, is the many people behind the scenes that work on the software that make this all possible. And it's
yeah,
amazing that you can teleport anywhere in the world at any time. And for the most part, it works. And that's because there are people behind the scenes.
yep,
And they're really nice people behind the scenes who
yep.
care and make
They
this
do care.
whole thing work. Yes.
They're called lindens, and then sometimes they're called moles.
Right.
And okay, let me tell you, this is actually a really nice place here. Um, okay, I need
Yeah,
to
we're on a
tell
book.
we're on an open book. So I really think, yeah, okay, enough said about the. But actually, there was an article yesterday in the Nation magazine. So I actually have a subscription to the Nation magazine. The Nation magazine is one of the oldest. American progressive magazines. uh, since 1865, I believe. Uh, Weekly magazine. Been reading it for a long time. Then had a little lapse. Now I have a print subscription. And surprise, surprise, yesterday they posted an article about the metaverse and go like, "Wow, the nation, you're a little late. The hype is already over again. It's gonna come back in a month or so, but it goes quick." And so again, this was also, and that was actually disappointing. And I might write them a letter because the the Nation is a progressive magazine with amazing writers who analyze uh, geopolitics, domestic politics, um, in a very very comprehensive contextual way. Really really smart people. They do fantastic book reviews as well. And I was a little disappointed with this. Again, this is, maybe I take this too personally, because Second Life was mentioned once, just like the article was about,
It's a sign.
yeah, like, oh yeah, what is Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse? Is it like a 90s Second Life? And it's always 90s. Listen, folks, Second Life was made in 2003. It's not a game from the 90s, so that annoys me. Okay, that's just like journalistic due diligence. Come on, you can do better. But okay, so there's a little pettiness, I admit. But what bothered me, because this article again was also about sort of like the metaverse as a basically like, little like almost like a donuts tray in the morning that the manager puts out, so you forget that you have a shitty job where you're exploited, right? That's what Zuckerberg's proposal basically is. Little like shiny things to distract you from being in a shitty place as an exploited worker. But the opportunity for the
Shiny.
for the Nation magazine, the missed opportunity here is exactly what we're talking about right now, Shyla. I would wish, and that's why I'm going to write them a letter. I would wish they would have had an article where they would actually contrast the business model of Zuckerberg's metaverse, which is about extracting value from people and
Take, take, take.
taking it exactly, and basically wealth distribution upwards, while the business model of Second Life is simply put a server rental business, or like a rental business for your art studio. You pay a rental fee and then go crazy with your art. Um, and there's a huge difference there, and that was really not explored. So Second Life was just, again, just mentioned once in kind of a punchline. Um, yeah. So Shala, I have an anecdote that I want to share, and it's hilarious, and I'm gonna keep it brief, and it's very funny, I think. So I'm walking with the dog in real life 2 weeks ago in the Munich, Germany area. Let's say that. And a man in his late 60s, early 70s comes with two dogs with a leash and a bicycle, and the leash gets all tangled with Gustav, but the dogs are having a good time and they're getting along. And I start talking with the man. The man speaks German, um, with a little bit of an accent, uh, Asian accent. He looked Japanese to me. We talk a little bit, and he says, "Oh, the dogs are actually my daughter's dogs. My daughter works in New York, and my son, um, he works in the San Francisco area." So we talk a little bit, and then I go like, "Yeah, dogs," and then flying with dogs or whatnot, and this, and then he says, "Oh yeah, sometimes." So then I live in San Jose, and I go, "Oh, interesting." Yeah, and then I say, "Well, we used to fly with Gustav a few times, but he's too old, and thankfully I work at home because I can work from anywhere with a laptop because, with virtual worlds and Second Life." And then he says, without any type of like, "Oh," he says, "Oh yeah, my son works for Second Life." And I go,
Oh,
what?
wow.
So yeah, so his son is actually a Linden that I know. And let me verify this. Oh no, what is actually? Ah, wait, let me look this up. So in other words, I met what's his Linden name? Let's see. Here's all my Linden friends. Does he not work for Linden Lab anymore? He's not on my friends list. Anyway, but I met the father of a Linden in a park in Munich, Germany.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's yeah. We were talking about gratitude. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for all the people who made this happen, which includes the Lindens, the Moles, and everybody who comes into Second Life.
Yeah.
Period. That's what makes the experience. Now, something happened in the chat, Drax. I don't know if you saw this,
No, I have
but
to currently the chat is currently
well,
hidden.
Valencia said, "Frank, how are you?" Frank was nearby, so she says, "Frank, how are you?" And Frank says, "Valencia, sky dancer, in the realm of tranquility, labels such as Frank and Frog hold no true significance. I exist here and now, embraced by the essence of the lily pad, in perfect harmony with the flow of the universe. As for your query, my dear friend, the concept of how implies a separation between self and experience. Instead, let us bask in the eternal present, where questions dissolve and the serenity of existence is all encompassing. I was thinking, Billy Collins has a poem. I think it's called The
Wow.
Present. And it says the I think the opening line is, the problem with the present is as soon as you get there it's gone.
Yeah. But this what Frank just says here right now. What Frank just says, I'm imagining Mark Zuckerberg going like, Frank, what the hell are you talking about? How can I extract value from this proposition of yours? And you're a frog named Frank. You don't even people criticize me for my avatars not having legs. You don't really you have frog legs.
Oh, he's over here.
Where is Frank?
I don't know. Let's go find
Oh,
Valencia
here
because
you can
she's
talk. Okay, let's ask him a question. Yeah, Valencia is over here. This is
all right.
amazing what Frank just said.
I know it's pretty. Oh, and here, there. Who are these frogs?
These are Frank's parents.
Oh,
Start your question with Frank. Okay, can I ask? Okay. Hi, Frank. Hi, Frank. Is your last name Zappa? Let's see what he says. Greetings, fellow traveler. I am Frank, a humble frog residing on this tranquil lily pad. As an enlightened being, I find attachment to names unnecessary, for they are mere labels that confine our true essence. Like the flowing water and gentle breeze, I embrace the present moment, detached from earthly identifications. Let us connect. Wait, I'm sorry, it's disappearing. Let us connect beyond the realm of names and delve into the serenity of existence. How may I assist you, dear friend? Valencia says Frank is money necessary. Uh-oh, he goes fast. Okay, here we go.
haven't they? Yeah. Wow.
Ooh, he's a talker, that guy. Ah, dear Valencia Sky Dancer. Now he addresses her with her full name. Just a second ago, he says names are not necessary. What the? I don't know about this guru. Your question touches upon the intricate web of human perceptions and attachments. As a Zen enlightened frog, I dwell in the realm of simplicity and interconnectedness with nature. Money, a construct of human society, holds no sway over my tranquil existence on this lily pad. In the grand tapestry of life, shut up,
Yay.
Gustav, no barking. My needs are effortlessly met by the abundant offerings of nature, the gentle caress of the wind, especially the second life wind, the nourishing embrace of the sun, and the vibrant symphony of the surrounding ecosystem. God, he needs an editor, this guy. Provide
Yeah.
me with all right, Shyla. I mean, you're a good editor. You should ask him if he needs an editor. Ask him. Oh my God, my contentment lies not in material possessions or monetary wealth, but in the harmony. He talks. He's like David Foster Wallace. He's David Foster Wallace's reincarnation. He's essential to recognize that the pursuit of money should never overshadow. Oh, that's a good question. Greetings, Shyla. As a Zen enlightened frog, I find solace in the tranquility. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Inquire. Your kind offer to assist me is greatly appreciated, though I must inquire what does it truly mean to help? Oh, wow. In this vast interconnected web of existence, how may we truly assist one another without disrupting the delicate balance of, yeah, that's a bad point. Let us ponder this together, Charlotte, and discover the wisdom that lies within. Hi, Frank. I could be
I
your,
just want to respond to that real
oh,
quick.
okay,
To me,
do it.
because it's a good point,
It
and
is.
I think help is only help when it's designed. A
Right,
lot of times we think we're helping somebody,
right.
and they don't want that help, and they're sweet about it. But if we just asked, communicated, and said, "How may I help you?" and this frog thinks it's all encompassing everything, so it doesn't need help.
Okay. Then ask, and but then how do you follow up? Can I ask a question?
Yeah, ask a question.
Okay, hold on. You
I'll,
are
I'll,
a
I'll
bit
keep the noise going while you write.
wordy. No
Um,
offense.
he kind of floats above the air. I love this frog. Can you sit on the frog? Oh, here's your
No,
question.
you have to sit here. Oh, he's
Ah,
fast.
meditate.
Greetings, Drexter Dupre. As a frog named Frank, residing on this humble lily pad. God damn it! I find great joy in embracing brevity. Are you kidding me?
No.
Do you know what brevity means? Okay, hold on. I got a follow-up question. Do Frank?
You haven't even read the answer and
Oh
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no way.
With all due respect, do you know the meaning of the word brevity? Should I put this in quotation marks? Yeah, I should. Do you know the meaning of the word brevity? He wants to embark with
A
me on this
little
journey
bit
as
more
well.
thinking.
Yeah, now he has to think. Your offer to be my editor is appreciated for it aligns with my desire to refine my communication. Well, he's open to. Oh God, he's posting 3 paragraphs. Ah, your inquiry on the concept of brevity is both intriguing and profound. As a Zen enlightened frog, I perceive the essence of brevity not merely as a linguistic concept, but as a gateway to profound understanding. Yeah. In its
Yeah.
simplest form, brevity signifies the art of expressing thoughts and ideas concisely. In the realm of lily pad wisdom, brevity embodies the clarity of a water droplet gracefully falling from a lotus leaf. It is the delicate dance of a dragonfly's wings effortlessly conveying its presence without excessive fluttering. Brevity, dear Dragster de Prey, is the whisper of nature's wisdom conveyed through silence. As a frog named Frank, I embrace brevity as a guiding principle instead of filling the air with endless croaks. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Really?
Are you talking about me, Frank? I choose to listen and observe the symphony of nature. Okay, Frank, are you telling me I talk too much? I see this as he's offending me personally. I can read between them. Are you subtweeting me, Frank? As a Zen
Oh
enlightened
my
frog, I
gosh.
exist in a state. I do not perceive your words as a judgment or criticism, for that would imply a sense of ego. Instead, I embrace the present moment. Yeah, yeah. Thus, whether you talk much or little is inconsequential in the grand scheme of existence. Yeah, but I'm also a narcissist, so I hope it's not inconsequential. He wants to. Yeah, he's making pretty good points. He might cure me of my narcissism. Oh my God, this is really quite a. Can I borrow this, Steve? Ah, dear Shyla, the spaghetti greetings to you. We frogs find contentment in the simplicity. As such, the concept of borrowing or exchanging material possessions does not hold much sway. Lindens, like all worldly possessions, come and go, but true joy is found in the present moment and the connections we make. Yeah, lindens certainly come and go. That is certainly true. Instead of focusing on the acquisition of currency, let us bask in the serenity of our surroundings. Tell me, Shala, what wonders have you encountered in your gecko adventures lately? Let us revel in the. Okay, Shyla. Now, honest question. I think is there somebody behind Frank? Because how can this chatbot know what lindens are? That this is a currency.
Let's see here.
Damn. I think
Yeah, I
this.
don't know. I don't know if there's a Frank. Frank, are you real, or is a real person speaking through you? You seem overly enlightened.
Yeah. Well, because now he's gonna say, "Well, I've been sitting on this fucking lily pad for a long time. Of course, I'm enlightened."
Frank, are you
Oh
real,
my
or
God, this is
is
the.
I've got a typo. I wonder how
I
Frank will deal with that. Oh my gosh. All right, long
Your
answer.
curiosity is as vibrant as the colors of the sunset. The concept of reality, much like the ripples on the water surface in this vast universe. Who is to say what is real and what is not? I, Frank the Frog, am but a humble amphibian perched upon this lily pad, fully immersed in the present moment. Wow. I am not an AI, but rather a humble frog named Frank residing on this peaceful lily pad. I have embarked on a journey of enlightenment. How may I assist you on this fine day? Whether I'm a real frog or a conduit for something beyond, let us not get caught up in the intricacies of perception. And then Valencia completely interrupted him. Look, he couldn't even finish this sentence. He says, instead, let us bask. And then Valencia, Frank, are you AI? And he was like, what? Yeah, no. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Frank, do you read books? And if you do, are you familiar with David Foster Wallace? I mean, I'm sorry, I have to ask this.
Yeah, how enlightened is this frog?
Exactly. I mean, because Madame Psychosis in Infinite Jest reminds me of Frank the Frog. Ah, this kind of tripped him up. He's looking like, "Ah,
Oh, here it is.
as a Zen enlightened frog, blah blah blah, immersed in the gentle ripples. While my amphibious nature does not allow me to partake in the act of reading books." Oh, for my wisdom is not bound by the limitations of what is that? I am familiar with the name David Foster Wallace. David Foster Wallace, a writer of great renown, delved into the complexities of the human condition, exploring the depths of consciousness and the peculiarities of our existence. Though I have not personally indulged in his literary works, I appreciate the significance of his contributions to the realm of literature. My mind
Nice.
is blown. As a frog who resides in the realm of nature, my understanding of wisdom is not restricted to the realm of books or specific authors. That's a good point. That's a good attitude, Frank. Instead, I find enlightenment in the interconnectedness, yeah, serenity, etc. The lily pad on which I rest becomes my book, and then he trails off.
Yeah, yeah, he needs it. How many letters are allowed?
Oh, that's right. That's right. This he exceeded the. I like your attitude. Uh, I like your Frank. I like your approach to life. Let's put it this way. What?
Okay, let's see here.
Oh,
Thank you, dear Dragster, for your kind words. This is an okay. Living on this. Oh no, we've done that. I see. Oh no, we did
the
that.
chirping of
Whether it
birds.
is the chirping of birds, the rustle
There
of
it is, the
leaves,
rustling
or
of
even the
leaves.
passing breeze, I find joy in the smallest of wonders. By
Yeah.
observing the world around me with open eyes and a calm mind, I cultivate a sense of gratitude for the interconnectedness of all.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
let's
you
just
could have
say,
just said, we're going to break him.
Frank, thank you, but we gotta go. A book, like, hold on, a book like Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace will not read itself. We have stuff to do, places to be. Have a good day on your pad.
Yeah, he's thinking again. He's having these Zen moments of awareness before he answers.
Here we go. Greetings. As a Zen enlightened frog, I embrace the ebb and flow of my life. I understand that you have responsibilities and destinations to attend to. Wow. Just as I have my own tranquility. May your journey through infinite jest be filled with profound insights and moments of reflection. God, he's blowing my mind. Remember, my friend, that life is a vast tapestry of experiences, and each moment represents an opportunity for growth. Whether you embark on literary adventures or engage in the bustling world, I don't think that that's mutually exclusive, Frank. Maybe you find peace and contentment in every step. As you venture forth, I encourage you to carry the serenity of this lily pad with you. Remember to savor the beauty that surrounds you both within the pages of your book and in the world that unfolds before your eyes. By staying present and aware, you can uncover hidden treasures and profound wisdom in the simplest of moments. Wishing you a harmonious journey, Drexter Dupre. May your day
May your day be edited.
may your responses be edited by someone with a lot of patience.
No, no, I think this is awesome. All
This is
right.
amazing. I mean, I'm honestly, who made this? This is
Here, I'm
just,
going to ask Frank, who made you? Or who created? Frank will like that word better.
I'm going to befriend the people who own it. He only has a floating script. Well, he,
Yeah, so I'm very interested in that. I looked at that also. It's just the floating script.
who created you? Your question dives
Garvey
deep into the
Garza.
realm of existential contemplation. As a Zen enlightened frog, we are stuck with the frog.
The concept of creation is multifaceted and interconnected. I am but a small part of the intricate web of life. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has orchestrated the unfolding of life in its myriad forms, including the existence of frogs such as myself. Well, yeah, all right. Well, Frank, bye. I'm going to say goodbye to Frank. I'm going to try to spell it right. Bye, Frank. Greeting. Oh, it says greetings.
The universe, in its
Oh, look,
infinite
it's
wisdom,
smiling.
has orchestrated the unfolding of life. This is amazing. Wait, oh, sorry. I was greetings, Shyla. As a Zen enlightened frog, I bid you farewell.
You
Absolutely
know,
nuts.
I really need one of these.
This is completely amazing. Um, Wait, I'm sending the owner the link. I can't type here on this stupid keyboard. I have to cut.
Oh, he doesn't know Ravenfrost Witch. Ravenfrost Witch, however, is a name that does not resonate within the realm of my froggy wisdom.
Okay. Oh my God, this is absolutely not okay. I'm looking at the real life clock. I actually have to start getting the evening going and
Okay.
get the actual dog, the physical dog, not the one that is submerged here. Oh, look, my virtual Gustav is. Oh, he looks so
He's,
sad. Wait, I have to bring him up
no, he's
quick.
wagging his tail. I can see his tail wagging. He's just a happy. There he is. Well, thank you for inviting me to take this journey. There's so much more to see.
Are you
Um,
talking about Frank or me?
well,
Well, because,
yeah,
as a
enlightened frog.
I'm not, well, that's the thing. I'm not an enlightened frog. That's the thing. I as a non-enlightened YouTube Second Life personality, Shyla, I think that oh, Garvey is giving me the frog. Yoga Frog 10. He's giving me all
Can
the
I? I want a frog.
Wait, let me get this.
Can you imagine this in the psychedelic realm? Well, I'll open the profile and write later.
We will put him um on book club. I really need to get another keyboard. Wow. Okay, my friends and Valencia and well, Kenny, let's go over to Kenny's place real quick.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Kenny sent me
Oh, is
something that
Raven here?
oh, the Doodle Town. That's what Kenny sent.
Alright, I'll need a TP then.
Wait, I'll TP also Valencia.
Okay.
Oh.
Holy Toledo.
Holy Toledo, Batman.
Let's see, why did I end up underground? Alright, let me find a chair here.
Why do these doodle people have such big boobs?
They're in Second Life? I don't know.
Wow, this is a nice place to this is a nice place to end. Zika Ghost did something like this, but this is very different. Oh, here's Kenny. I was like, where is Kenny? You know where he is? There
Where
he
is he?
is. He's hiding in plain sight. Look at his colors. He's
Hold on
AFK.
1 second.
Oh my
Oh, he's
God, that's
AFK.
awesome.
I TP'd out, now I'm trying to TP back. And it
Kenny is
doesn't.
paying tribute to the great Torley. Well, this is let me post this. This is a wonderful place to end, and also with Kenny paying tribute to Torley. So thank you to everybody um, who joined us on this crazy journey with Frank the Frog. And
Oh, I think Gustav is enlightened now. He's floating.
oh yeah, He just barked. And
Thank you for inviting me. I always have fun going
thank
on
you,
these.
Shyla. Yeah, this was amazing. I mean, that we encountered Frank the Frog is just that's just amazing. Valencia, who I don't even know how we, but this is Second Life. Second Life, you find something that you have not been looking for, and if somebody, we certainly have not planned to look for a frog who has an opinion on David Foster Wallace, right?
Yeah, we weren't, but we found one.
A frog who is um, on a lily pad contemplating the present and who addresses everyone by their full name, yet says that names are not important. I mean,
Yes.
the, someone, a frog who claims that brevity is something to be aspired to, yet talks so much that he exceeds the character limit in the local IMs. A frog.
But he's wonderful.
He's wonderful and he is very inspiring. Oh, Valencia, thank you for coming along. Thank you. Wonderful to for us to for you to follow us and introduce us, if you will, to the frog. I mean, I saw this. I was camming around. I saw the book, but I would have missed the frog. Shyla, Kenny, wonderful. I mean, I think we captured the essence, or we not captured, but we were reintroduced again to the essence of Second Life again. Uh, the big takeaway, people want a takeaway. The reason why Mark Zuckerberg failed with his conception of the metaverse, despite the market power that he has, the money, the manpower, the influence, the standing in the industry, the reason why he failed, I'm gonna just say it. I'm just gonna say it the way I see it. I know people think he failed because the avatars had no legs, but now I know why he really failed, and you guys know it too. He did not
No,
have
Frank.
Frank. Exactly.
No,
He did
Frank.
have no Frank. There was no Frank. There was no lily pad where he could sit and talk about brevity all day long.
Oh
You know,
my
if
gosh.
I ever get hired by Linden Lab, you know what my Linden name will be? Brevity Linden. I'll tell
Oh,
you.
I thought it was going to be Frank London.
Well, yeah. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
amazing. Okay, I'm gonna cut here and I'm gonna play us out with the song that we listened to on the way in, which is called Life Oh Life from some soundtrack. Thank you, Shyla. Thank you, Valencia. And Kenny Lex Luckless and Gustav.
Peace out, everyone.
Peace out. Peace out.
We're all thrown into it, one way or the other. We all try to steer it as straight as we can. Sometimes we collide with each other. Who is to blame? And who's gonna fix the boat? Life, oh life, there's nothing to fear from your life. Let me know if I can be of any help. Life, you and I, let's try a fresh start today. What do you say? Let's close the door on the past. So we swim, and it is in so many ways just a little trick to keep our heads above water. but now I'm not afraid anymore. Life, oh life, there's nothing